It's a day that could be another one written into the history books of the Washington Nationals. A chance to clinch. Everybody looking for launch angle this year, and that's pretty good. Pretty high up, and I don't think it's going to stay in the yard. Murphy not in the lineup tonight, but a bunch of kids are. FP has a bit of a breakdown on that. Dickey and Despaigne down in Atlanta, Marlins, Braves, and two things have to go right for a clincher with all these kids in the lineup.
Well, you're sitting there going, look at this lineup right now, but, you know, Dusty Baker thinking about the big picture, and you get a bunch of young kids in there running around with their hair on fire today. Maybe there's a lot of energy that wouldn't normally be there, so you're resting guys, you got the kids in there, should be fun.
Trey Turner at short, Adam Lind at first. Other than that, the kids will be taking care of business today. And hopefully Steven Strasburg will as well, because he's got a nice scoreless streak going, and he's got some incentive to get that win total up before the season's over.
Well, he's been so good. You see the scoreless inning streak he's got going, and he's a guy that's so dominant he could win a game by himself. So he's going to get a lot of help from his friends behind him today. He's got a good chance to win this one, and like you said, if the Nats win, they got a chance.
All right, 2.78 ERA, fourth in the league. 215 on base percentage, or rather opponent's batting average. And there's the organic one, as FP talks about, back in 2012 when the Nats were able to clinch. Took a victory lap around the ballpark. 2 years later, it happened again, this time on the road in Atlanta, and the champagne flowed. And then just last year, the Nats again were on the road on a Saturday night in Pittsburgh. Hopefully today, some magic at home. Brought to you by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you, and by American Standard Heating and Air. Go to MidAtlanticComfort.com for special offers and to find a dealer near you. What a beautiful day, and it's Heroes Day here at the ballpark. Military, first responders have been honored, and some sad memories of some that we've lost over the last year. Dusty, of course, has a heart for the military, having been a Marine himself, and Dusty Baker and the Nats honoring some of our fallen heroes and some of those who continue to press on to protect us and keep our families safe. It's a beautiful day. 71 degrees, humidity 53%. Steven Strasburg leads the Nats onto the field with a magic number of 287 wins on the year. Cesar Hernandez having a nice series, 5 hits and RBI. He's on an 8-game hitting streak, and against the Nats hitting nearly .340 this season. So they got some of their youngsters taking a look at as well. Nick Williams, Aaron ALTHERR in the lineup for the first time this series. J.P. Crawford at third, and here's Strasburg, 9-2 career, 20 starts. against the Phillies.
Check out the fastball velocity, averaging almost 96 miles an hour this year, throwing it 52% of the time. 25th appearance, going for win number 13 on the year. And opponents hitting just .215 against Steven. Lefties 199. The defense today, stay with me here for a second. The kids are all right. There they are. Stevenson, Robles, Bautista the outfield. Turner, Sanchez left side. Defo, Lind right side. And Pedro Severino behind the plate. Major league debut as far as starting for Victor Robles in center. Had a nice at-bat last night to end the game in a big situation. Got to a 3-0 count, hit a hard ground ball to short. Freddie Galvis made a nice play, and we were impressed with the poise throughout that at-bat.
Sean Barber, home plate umpire today. Trip Gibson is at first. The crew chief, Jeff Kellogg. There he is at second base, and Will Little is over at third. Got some clouds floating by, sun in and out today. Changing conditions for the hitters. Strasburg to Cesar Hernandez. And just a minute late, 136 with ball one. Cesar 13 for 35 during his 8-game streak. Sanchez even with the bag at third. Off to the left side, 1-1.
Remember Stevens' last start at Miami, 6 shutout. Struck out 8 through 90 pitches.
Maybe the most important number we show you today is the humidity.
Yeah.
It's down in the low 50s, so hopefully no cramping. The left calf has been giving him all kinds of problems. In Miami, even though it's indoors, quite muggy in that ballpark, and he had to leave after those 6 innings. Hernandez 8 for 25 career against Strasburg. Out of play.
Since the beginning of last year, opponents are 237 for 1,096 off Strasburg. That's a .216 average against. I mean, in 2 years, you give up 237 hits total. It's crazy.
Down and in, 2-2. So Steven looking for career win number 82 today. 181st career start. Got him. 82 at the knees. Hernandez a word or two for Sean Barber as he walks away.
Well, looked pretty good initially. Let's check it out on PitchCast. I thought it was right down the middle. Yeah, that's a good pitch. Nothing to really argue about there. Nasty curve from Strasburg. And that's how this one starts. His first strikeout of the day on a curveball.
Strikeout number 173. Steven is 9th in the league in strikeouts despite the time he has missed. 4th in ERA, 5th in opponent's batting average. And that's a strike to the inside edge on Freddie Galvis. Line drive. Trey Turner right there. The veteran shortstop for the second out.
Yeah, pretty much the only everyday guy out there. Wilmer Defoe's played a lot in Trey's absence. Adam Lind has been in there tons this year. But when you look at the lineup today, a lot of energy. A lot of guys trying to prove themselves at this level. This is the lineup you thought you'd see after they clinched. Well, everybody else is nursing headaches in the clubhouse.
Swing and a miss to the number 3 hitter, Nick Williams. We've been very impressed with him. 7 for 14 in the series. He's on an 8-game hitting streak with 14 hits. Facing Strasburg for the first time. Throwing that curve for strikes early, and that's usually the sign of an impending very good day. Changeup. So the repertoire and a 1-2-3 first on a couple of Ks. Strasburg off to a great start. The young Nets to the bat rack in a moment. Guys not quite old enough to be in the lineup today, but they'll be watching with eagle eyes as the Nats take on Ben Lively, Adrian Sanchez. Since July 27th, 389. Remember that hot streak he was on right before he took that horrible fastball to the chest. Got through that okay. Down to the minor leagues for a little bit, one of the recall guys, and he's batting second and third base. Here's Trey Turner to lead things off against Ben Lively. First pitch upstairs.
And there's the arsenal on Ben. Last start at Miami, 9-1 winner. Gave up just 1 run on 4 hits over 7 strong. And when I was looking at the Phillies notes today to get stuff on Ben Lively, there's not a whole lot about Ben as a pitcher, but tons on Ben as a hitter. And Bob will tell you about that when he cruises up to the plate.
He can hack. Trey at 277, 3 hits, a homer, 4 RBIs, a walk in this series. 5 RBIs, pardon me. Don't want to shortchange him.
Trey might have thought that was down.
Two the count. Into right. Nick Williams has to rush in to get it. Trey took that big swing, and the ball kind of died out there for the first out.
Phillies defense, Roy Hobbs in left, Aaron Altair in center, Nick Williams in right, Galvis Crawford left side, Hernandez Franco right side, and Jorge Alfaro behind the plate. There's Rhys Hoskins, the left fielder that continues to hit bombs.
Yeah, he looks like he wants to be the best there ever was. Adrian Sanchez, through his first 30 games, he's right there. So Sanchez, 15 hits in 25 ball games. Turned 27 in the middle of August. Nats signed him at the age of 16, 10 years ago. Hustling down to first. He's out on a play by Freddie Galvis. Next up, Wilmer Difo.
So yeah, we got tats on the left, no tats on the right for Ben Lively. Wilmer hit third. How about that? Yeah, you can't put tats on the moneymaker, so you go left arm, right?
Wow. Defoe, 325 over his last 58 games. And taking on 2-0 all the way. Target outer edge. Close. Ball 3. Lively, 67 innings, 38 strikeouts, but he has walked 21. Defoe hooks one into the right field corner. Digging for 2. Good carom for Nick Williams to get it back in quickly. And the crowd likes what they see from the Nats. Number 3 guy today, Wilmer Defoe.
I'm telling you, if you haven't hit third at the major league level, all of a sudden you look at the lineup card, you're hitting third. Doesn't matter what the lineup is for the day, it gives you confidence as a hitter. And we've seen Wilmer's confidence grow from a bench player to an everyday guy, now back to an every once in a while guy. So Dusty Baker's spark plug utility player, it's the first hit of the day, a double out of the 3-hole, and there goes the no-hitter.
Yeah, 9th double. He has 4 triples and 5 home runs. Just an exciting young guy, 25-year-old Wilmer Defoe. Here's Adam Lind. And Adam, of course, as usual, a good series, couple of hits. Hitting .302, 48 runs batted in. This one high in the air to right. It'll back up Nick Williams just a bit. Then he comes forward. Little breeze coming over the scoreboard, knocked it down. No score after 1.
Here at Nationals Park, Steven Strasburg went 6 innings his last time out against the Marlins, but again pushed out of that game due to that calf cramping issue, something that he's battled for a little bit now over the last handful of weeks at various times. And Steven, after that game, said he just loses a lot of fluids on the days he pitches. Doesn't matter how much he drinks, it just goes right through him. He says he's gotten IVs on days he started in the past, and that's helped some. But regardless, guys, he says his arm is in good shape. He feels great in that area. He says he's going to continue to work with the Nats training staff and do whatever he can to get past these calf cramping issues.
All right, Dan, thank you with our Coons.com sideline report. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons. Yeah, solid against the Fish. 11 pitches, 9 strikes today in a 1-2-3 first inning. So we saw the curveball, then we saw the changeup to end the inning. And it's probably making that heater look like it's 100 miles an hour.
Well, it almost is.
So this hitter 0-2. Outfield straightaway, infield to pull a bit on Rhys Hoskins. And Severino really had to extend to grab that one. .104 at bats, 14 homers, 32 RBIs. Crazy. Swing and a miss. 91 on the changeup diving, and Steven Strasburg has struck out 3 out of 4.
Nasty. And if you're Rhys Hoskins and you face Steven Strasburg and Max Scherzer in the same series, that's next level stuff, and he's getting a look at one of the best changeups in baseball right there for strike 3.
Friday night against Max, he walked and struck out twice. Homer came against the Nats bullpen later. Here's Maikel Franco, who's hit a couple in this series. 4 RBIs, 4 hits. They have him playing first base today. Tommy Joseph, another right-handed power hitter who plays a lot of first base for them. He's 3 for 12 with 2 home runs against Strasburg, but not in the lineup today. Not a lot of room between Sanchez and Turner on the left side. And the count goes 2-1. Season series, Dusty's team 9-6 against Pete Maccannon's Phils, 6-3 here. And this ball high in the air out to center. Really fighting the sun. Victor Robles, look at him. Knees bent, glove for shade. A difficult play, and he did it well.
So watch the hand at the end waving off the left fielder, Stevenson. He puts his right arm out. I got it, I got it, I got it. And sometimes at the major league level, you have to use hand signals because you can't hear. So he uses the hand and yells, I got it, which is telling Stevenson it was coming over for the rescue, that he was okay. Nice play.
Yeah, this time of the year, the sun coming straight in from behind home plate. Aaron ALTHERR, the center fielder. First at bat of this series. And against Strasburg, he's 0 for 5 with a walk and 3 Ks. Bat started. Trip Gibson rings him up, and Steven Strasburg too quick and very dominant innings to start. 4 Ks. Victor Robles on the way.
left hand, no score as we go to that mentioned second inning. 2018 Nats Plus membership. They're on sale right now. Guarantee the best available seats for next year. Plus, get access to this year's postseason tickets and next year's All-Star game, including the T-Mobile Home Run Derby. That's going to be fun to watch. Always is. Visit nationals.com/2018 today.
Victor Robles up for his third big league at bat. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the second underway.
A couple things early from Steven Strasburg besides the stuff. You know, giving props to Victor Robles, a young player from the mound after he made that play in the sun.
Crawford to his left. Knew he had to get it in a hurry.
And he jogged off the mound into the dugout. I don't know that I've ever seen that from him. Almost like a college deal. Look at this. A little pep in Steven Strasburg's step today. Could be a big day. I think he knows it.
Andrew Stevenson is next.
Maybe when you're around a lot of young guys, you feel younger too. You know, that's the case for you every day, Bob.
Yeah, just coming to the ballpark takes me back in time. Such a youthful booth crew up here. Then I go to the truck and I feel the same way again. 2-1. I think there's something to. I've talked to guys like Johnny Holiday and other guys about this. I think coming to the ballpark or going to the football stadium or the basketball arena keeps you going.
It does.
You see the energy, you feel it, you feed off it. And Andrew Stevenson's going to run down the first because he's an energy guy. And the Nats have their second base runner. That's his 6th big league walk. When you have insight, you know how to handle your finances with confidence. Brought to you by PNC Bank for the achiever in you. So the guys who led the Harrisburg Senators AA in average, Andrew Neftali Soto, considered an outstanding prospect. Victor Robles is here. Corbin Joseph, saw him in spring training. Brother of Caleb, who's been in the big leagues with the Orioles. And a strike to Pedro Severino. Pedro, just 24 years of age, had a birthday back on July 20th. Signed young with the Nats at the age of 17. 5 for 15 with a couple of RBIs in 10 games. Been up and down several times. We love his energy, his aggressiveness. And the count 0-2. Trying to paint, and Ben Lively didn't miss by much. Mercedes-Benz on the pitch cast. Got him. 81 on the slider. First K for Ben Lively. 2 outs here in the second. Next up, RAFAEL Bautista. "24 years of age, had a birthday in early March. Saw him a little while after Adam Eaton was hurt. Called up April 29th. Then back just a couple of weeks ago, 26-man on a doubleheader roster.
I'm not usually a white cleats guy, but those look pretty sharp.
Did make a little contact with Alfaro there on the backswing, and Sean Barber decided to call time.
You remember Billy White Shoes Johnson?
Oh, sure. Kick returner, right?
Yeah. He used to do a thing with his knees when he scored a touchdown. Spiked it. Maybe if he hits a home run, he can do the same thing.
I don't know. Nobody throws fastballs high and tight to wide receivers after they celebrate. Sean Barber not liking the lower part of the strike zone here.
Well, he did to Trey Turner.
2-0, and a ball gashed out to center by Bautista. ALTHER with the grab, and we're going to the top of the third. They'll score early on a beautiful Sunday in DC.
Check out the stuff. The big right-hander today so far. 4 strikeouts early in this one. That was a curveball to Cesar Hernandez. A changeup to Nick Williams. I think the same pitch to Rhys Hoskins, and then another curveball right there to get Aaron ALTHER. Washington area Toyota dealers help children and their families by making a donation of $37 to the Children's Inn at NIH for every strikeout by a Nats pitcher this season. 1-0 Marlins in the second. They have the bases loaded and nobody out.
Pair of 11 pitch innings for Steven Strasburg. Jorge Alfaro, J.P. Crawford, and the pitcher, Ben Lively, top of the third. Free and easy with 97 on the heater. That changeup unhittable so far.
Now before today, Steven's thrown 421 changeups and allowed 12 hits all year. 12 for 100 on balls put into play for a 120 average against on the pitch you just saw.
To right field, and a ways for Bautista to go. It's a graceful outfielder. Got there in plenty of time. 7 straight to start the game. Inside the Numbers brought to you by Jeep. So 7 strikeouts or more, 1 walk or fewer, and 0 runs allowed in consecutive starts. And Steven Strasburg, one of those away from what Pedro did Santana did with Minnesota, and Kershaw did just 2 years ago. Records like that only go back to 1920. J.P. Crawford, couple of hits and RBI in the series. As a big leaguer, 3 for 17 in 5 games.
Did nobody keep score before 1920? Was there a big fire somewhere where everything just burned down? There's an update from Atlanta. Not a good one.
Not going well for R.A. Dickey so far.
Yeah, the knuckleball ain't knuckling, and he's walking a lot of guys.
That's on the edge. So after that strike away, came up and in with that heater.
I mean, pick a pitch, any pitch right here. Doesn't matter.
Two-two.
I like the targets that Pedro Severino is setting up with and giving Steven Strasburg. He gives you that big squared chest, but he also puts the glove out there. He's setting it low, saying, I want these off-speed pitches down. Pretty good target presentation by the young catcher. Pitchers will tell you they like to throw to a big target.
First career start against the Phillies. 11 decisions, 9 wins. Swing and a miss on the fastball at 97. So 8 batters, 4 strikeouts. Pardon me, 5 now.
Everything away in this one. Look at the run on it late. 97 with all kinds of arm side action. Look at this thing. I mean, that looked like a wiffle ball at 97.
And a ball well hit by Ben Lively to right. Bautista over to grab the fair ball. Yeah, their pitcher can hack, but our right fielder can go get him. 9 straight to start the game. 24th, 2016. A Saturday night win, 6-1 at Pittsburgh. Then the Nats had to wait around to see what happened, of course, in another ball game to get the Mets eliminated. And this moment in Nationals history from PNC Park, brought to you by University of Maryland, University College.
You know, I've had a lot of people over the last few days tell me the Nats shouldn't celebrate when they win the division this year because, you know, they have bigger and better aspirations, and, you know, it hasn't worked the last 3 times when they've celebrated. So why celebrate? And my answer to that was, are you kidding me? This is 6 months of hard work where there's no guarantees that you're going to win another division championship.
Ever.
It's hard to do this. They're making it look easy. It's hard to do this. You can say whatever you want about the competition or division, but when you look at their record, they'd be leading almost every division. So when you finally have a culmination of 6 months or 5.5 months of hard work, counting spring training, counting the off season, you've worked your tail off every single day to get to this point. Heck yeah, you celebrate. Since the beginning of baseball, when you win a division, you celebrate. You always celebrate because this doesn't happen all the time. You're going through an historic streak here in Washington, D.C. baseball. And I think a lot of people are getting complacent with the fact that they're winning the division every year, maybe how the Braves fans did in Atlanta in the 90s. But of course you celebrate. You party like it's New Year's Eve every single time you do this, because a lot of guys play their whole career and never get to do it once.
Right. Well, and it's not like everybody on the roster was here in 12 and here in 14, and for that matter, here last year. You have new guys that come in. They deserve that.
I mean, there's guys down in that dugout right now that have never done it. So you're telling me, based on what's happened in the past and what you want to do this year, that you just shake hands for this? You gotta be kidding me.
Strasburg takes an off-speed pitch in there.
Let's go deep inside the numbers to my point. Backing me up in the truck. There you go. 1,331 games without a postseason appearance. That's the most among active players. And then Matt Albert's 508 games. So yeah, you two just shake hands and get in the car and go home when this happens. That's it.
This one popped up to the left side by Trey Turner. Battling the sun, Freddie Galvis. A couple of quick outs for Ben Lively here in the third.
I mean, it's hard for people that haven't gone through a 6-month grind. When every day it's so hard to win one baseball game at this level, to understand how much that means to win a division. It is. I mean, they make it look so easy, but it's not.
As you often say, and I often say, it's not a video game. And as I say often, they're not robots. These are human beings. They've got feelings, emotions. They have desires for the postseason. And I think when you talk about 2 old pros like Lyndon Wieters, I mean, have at it.
Plus, I mean, as baseball players, we all look for every opportunity to party. I mean, if it's going to be a championship, that's a real good reason.
Yeah. Matt Albers, not Matt Wieters. Good front door on the curveball by Ben Lively. He got Sanchez on a ground ball to third first time up. And the fastball away, and this inning is over. A couple of guys dealing today, especially the guy in the white uniform. No score. Middle innings coming up. game for the Nats. So today is Heroes Day at Nationals Park here on the 10th of September. And today's troop recognition brought to you by DynCorp International. We serve today for a better tomorrow. Thank you, Wilmer Defoe, and the rest of the Nats who applaud and wave their caps to our servicemen and women, our wounded warriors here gathered at the ballpark again. Top of the fourth, top of the order. Cesar Hernandez unable to make contact with that curveball. Strasburg 3 innings, averaging 11 pitches per. So he's at 34 and 25 strikes through those 3. And Hernandez is late for the fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Strikeout number 6.
My goodness, this stuff is extra electric today. It's always missing bats kind of stuff, but today, I mean, the changeup, the curveball, whatever, fastball.
Look at that ratio. Just about 75% efficiency on strikes. That'll add to it. Freddie Galvis taking one on the outer edge.
Pretty good pitch. Saying down? Is that down? Good frame by Pedro Severino, too. That was close. Ooh.
Two and one. Low, and the Phillies, with their 11th man of the day up there, get on base for the first time.
All right, join the Nats on Tuesday, September 12th, as we celebrate the 5th of 7 college days. Wait, we're running on time. The 5th of 7 with a special ticket. George Washington University students, alumni, and fans will enjoy an outfield reserve ticket and a GW Nationals co-branded New Era hat. Visit nationals.com/special ticket.
Love the way they did the ball caps for the colleges this year.
Yeah.
Awesome. Here's Nick Williams, who struck out swinging first time. Defoe, Turner looking at each other up the middle. Double play depth, swing and a miss.
Watch the quick delivery by Steven, and he pulls the string on the changeup. No leg kick there. Kept his foot close to the ground, kind of a slide step delivery. Rushed him, and then threw it soft.
Right to Turner. No need for a relay there. 6-3 double play. Top of the fourth over. And Strasburg has faced the minimum 12 hitters so far. 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com, see how much you could save. George out ahead, Abe looking good. Teddy's in there. Tom. You got the side view going today. And it looks like by a nose, it's Thomas Jefferson, 26th of the year. George and Abe tied at 22. And Tom a little right hand extended right there at the end.
Yeah, buying those, you could win that thing by 5 feet.
Might have been. Defoe has the Nats' only hit. Hooked a double right field corner, 2 outs first inning. Ben Lively throwing well, 38 pitches, 24 strikes, his first 3 innings. Turns on that one. Oh, that ball was seemingly way off the plate inside. Didn't hit it foul by that much. There's another strikeout, number 4. And Lively now has fanned 3 of his last 4 batters and 4 of the last 6.
DC Lexus dealers donate $250 to the Children's National Health System for the first 200 home runs hit by the Nats this season. Lexus, experience amazing.
5 more and they are there. Adam Lynn, early count swinging first time, fly ball to right. 2-0. Guarantees you no fastball anymore. Victor Robles waiting. Lively has walked 1. That was Stevenson 2 innings ago.
I see you.
Adam Lind the other way. A ball with some carry on it. Hoskins, though, short of the track for the 2nd out.
A little update from Hotlanta. 1st and 2nd 1 outs for the Braves right now. Some guy named Freddie Freeman in.
Well.
Not that I'm watching. Just paid attention. I mean, the Nats have won the division by so many games, except for 2012. This is what amounts to a pennant race, looking at another score for 1 or 2 days a year to see if you're going to clinch.
Victor Robles takes that running fastball. Down to first base he goes. Yeah, we haven't had the scoreboard watch hardly at all.
And we're not complaining. It's just the facts. Look at that fastball just take off, get him right in the left hip.
If the Nats could clinch today, it would be one of the fastest in recent memory, but not by any means the earliest. The Big Red Machine had something to do with that. Talk about some numbers later if it gets to that.
Well, I mean, the fact that we're even talking about on September 10th is nuts. That they have a chance to clinch on September 10th.
Here's Andrew Stevenson, walked first time. Heard Davey Lopes bark back.
StatCast powered by AWS. Pretty big lead.
Victor Robles this year, 16 steals at Potomac, 77 games, 11 steals, Harrisburg 37. In his minor league career, while hitting .304, he stole 110 bases. And that's in 4 years of professional baseball. Victor signed with the Nats when he was 16 back in 2013, but he signed late and didn't play that summer. Good stolen bases as far as the totals at every minor league stop. This ball to left, but it's hanging up for Hoskins. Strasburg and Lively. Quite a matchup so far. Fourth inning of Nationals baseball. Brought to you by the all-wheel drive RAV4. Toyota, what drives you? Visit buyatoyota.com for great deals. Strasburg having a great day. He's back to work in a moment. Time for the Unlimited Baseball Break, brought to you by T-Mobile. So we're talking about the Cleveland Indians with the longest winning streak since the 2002 A's. Long winning streak didn't do them a whole lot of good that year. Indians, of course, coming off a World Series appearance. Minnesota, Atlanta, Seattle, other long recent history winning streaks. So the Braves have it going on now. They've come back to tie that game, and they have men on base.
Tyler Flowers with a 2-out bases loaded hit to tie it up.
Rhys Hoskins struck out swinging first time up. Strasburg behind him 2-0. And he got a fastball that was toward the outer half for strike one. So 7.43 at bats per home run for guys with a minimum of 100 plate appearances, 5th best all time. Brought to you by Jeep. And to put that in a little bit of perspective for you, home run sluggers like Babe Ruth, he was around 10 to 11 at bats per home run swing throughout his career. I think back in '98, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, they were between 10.5 and 11 at bats per home run. So this guy really getting things done quickly. 3-2. Strasburg goes changeup to strike him out. Number 7 for Steven. First out, 5th inning.
Filth shook out Rhys Hoskins last time on a changeup, went back to the well and strikes him out this time. There's the grip. Fingers spread out at your fingertips. And the 90-mile-an-hour change for strike 3.
Strike called to Maikel Franco, who was trying not to step in the bucket on that nasty breaking ball. Fly ball to center first time.
It's number 52 coming.
And the pitch count, not only on the average 11 pitches per inning, but nearly right on the number. He's gone 11, 11, 12, and 10 in his 4 innings. On the attack, getting it done quickly. And now pitch number 9 of this inning coming.
Some pretty good news coming from Atlanta here in a second. There it is. Another knock with 2 outs. 5-3 Braves.
Two. And a couple of long counts here in the 5th. But nothing even coming close to qualifying as a stressful inning yet. Everything low in the zone are well below here with pitch number 8 coming.
That's where they're ending up, though. They're moving all over the joint.
Hit hard, base hit. Steven Strasburg goes 4 1/3 before the Phillies can get a hit off him. Pretty good battle there by Franco to get his 5th hit of the series.
A curveball. Maybe the first one that stayed up all day for Steven, and Franco takes advantage. Good jump by Adrian Sanchez there. The ball just hit too hard. Boy, he had the stuff to do it today, didn't he?
Seemed like it. I was having flashbacks to another Sunday afternoon when there was a veteran right-hander on the mound and a whole bunch of kids surrounding him.
I was thinking it too. I just didn't want to say it.
Of course we can't say it. Jordan Zimmerman's last game of the season no-hitter. Everybody was going out by inning, all the veterans, and by the end of the game it was really something. This one popped up. Trey Turner out, letting everybody know he's got a beat on it. 2 down here in the 5th.
The Nats and Budweiser are teaming up for a country club Budweiser music party prior to the Nats Braves game on Thursday, September 14th. First pitch is at 7:05. Get a game ticket, listen to live country music, receive a t-shirt and a beer all for less than face value. So get your pickup trucks, come on over to Nats Park. We're gonna do a country thing. Visit nationals.com/country club for details. I like it.
And a strike to Jorge Alfaro. One thing about that day when Zimmerman threw the no-hitter, Wilson Ramos did go all the way with him. The battery in a 1-0 win over the Marlins. And this one over to the left side, Sanchez. Guns it to Defoe, and the top of the 5th is over. Strasburg outstanding so far. That's trying to get him some runs. Homer Defoe, the Phils from Michael Franco. Nats Road ahead, driven by your local Chevy dealers. Visit ChevyFirst.com. Next 5 for you. Gio and Julio Teheran Tuesday night. Max and Luis Gohara, a lefty, on Wednesday. Tanner Roark, Mike Foltynewicz on Thursday. And then the Dodgers will be here. And our only game that we will bring you from that series is the Masson 2 game. Friday night, Fox has Saturday, ESPN has Sunday night. Pedro Severino, Rafael Bautista, Steven Strasburg, bottom of the 4th. 51 pitches, 32 strikes for the very efficient Ben Lively so far.
See the FL on Ben Lively's hat. He's from Pensacola, Florida, so probably everybody at home on his mind with Irma starting to hit the west coast of Florida as we speak.
Popped up right side. Franco. Looked like Hernandez wanted to call him off, and Michael stayed with it for the first out on the fair ball. They're still chatting about it. Franco hasn't played much first base. So here's Rafael Bautista, lined out hard to center. Centered the ball really well first time up, and as a big league hitter, he's 4 for 16. Playing in his 10th game. By the way, this happened after Strasburg went through 2 scoreless innings today. Is now 31, the longest streak in Major League Baseball this year. Another ball hit pretty well out to center, but right there's ALTHER. 2 down. Here comes Steven. Robbie Ray at 27 2/3. Middle of May till early June, the previous long scoreless streak in the major leagues.
Well, this falls under the category if you got a bat, do something. And he did. Remember a few starts ago when he had a home run to put himself ahead? Someone just said it out there. Did you hear that?
7 hits, 2 homers, 3 RBIs this year. Not often you have a ball game where the 2 pitchers are combined for 4 home runs.
Yeah, Lively's 3 for 7 with a homer and 6 RBI in his last 2 starts as a hitter. Good take.
Not a bad rip at all. So Strasburg's thrown 62 pitches. That's number 60 for Lively. Got him. We're going to the 6th in a pitcher's duel. Scoreless game here. That was a 10-pitch frame for Lively.
Scoreless as we head top 6 here at Nationals Park. As Bob and FP have mentioned, the first major league start today for Victor Robles, the Nationals' highly touted minor league prospect who has come up to become a big leaguer for the first time. Victor talked to the media when he first joined this club on Friday, but I wanted to talk to someone who knows him well and could give a scouting report on the outfielder. So I spoke to Wilmer Defoe, who played with Victor in the Dominican and in spring training and got to know him pretty well. He said what he has been most impressed by when it comes to Robles' overall ability is that he's aggressive and confident. He really trusts his ability, trusts his skills on the field, and while he might be just 20 years old, Wilmer says he plays like he's a lot older than 20, plays up to a different level, and you hear that a lot of time from guys who have played in the Latin American game, that they have played in big games in their career even before they get up to the big leagues. So Wilmer says he's incredibly fast, he's skinny but he has pop, but he really loves the confidence that Victor Robles has at a young age.
All right, Dan, thanks for that scouting report. One teammate to another. Coons.com. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons. Strasburg back to work. J.P. Crawford, the number 8 hitter, strike 1. Phillies box. No base runners till 1 out, 4th inning. Galvis wiped out on a 6-3 double play. And then 1 out, 1 inning later, Michael Franco with a clean single past the diving Adrian Sanchez at third. Low on 0-2. So last inning, Stevens longest by far, 18 pitches. Hoskins and Franco battled him to long full counts with some foul balls thrown in there.
Yeah, well, a no-hitter might have been entertaining when you think about the big picture and maybe having to stretch him out to get that no-hitter today. You'd rather him save some bullets for October, wouldn't you?
Big picture, yes. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball, 83 diving. Strikeout number 8. Next up, Ben Lively, the pitcher.
Spin that thing up there. Gearing up for that 96 he just showed him, and then throws him that.
Lively flirted with a fly ball base hit down the right field line first time. Bautista went and got it. Ending the 3rd inning. 1-0 pitch here. Drawn some parallels between that day back on Sunday, September 28th of 14 to today. Everybody knows who was in left field at the end of the game because Souza made that amazing play. Michael A. Taylor was in center. Nate Scherholtz was in right. And the infield's interesting too. A kid named Danny Espinosa was at short. Jeff Coburnis was at second. Kevin Franzen was at third base. And Tyler Moore was at first when that game ended.
A tough game to go into. Hey, he's got a no-hitter going. You're playing first.
Ryan Zimmerman started in left field that day. And Lively will pop it up. Short center. Robles still having trouble finding it, and Wilmer Defoe was right there in front of it. 2 down.
All right, watch The Drive to the Pennant with MLB.TV every night on every device all at once until your eyes pop out of your head. Watch every out-of-market regular season guy live, plus get a free subscription to At-Bat Premium, the #1 app for live baseball. Visit MLB.TV for details. Kind of like what we're doing up here right now.
Multitasking on a Sunday in September. It's just about 2 to 3 weeks earlier than we usually do that.
And we're okay with that.
Yeah. Cincinnati Reds clinched on September 7th of 1975. That's when there were 2 divisions. Cincinnati and Atlanta were in the West.
So up there in Big Red Machine country? Close, right?
Yeah.
Wilmer Defoe's kind of got the Joe Morgan body.
And some pop.
Yeah.
Two and one to Cesar Hernandez, and that's a bouncer. To Trea Turner. Strasburg continues to take care of the Phillies here on 1 walk, 1 hit through 6. Turner will lead off. Bottom 6 ahead, no score.
Well, let's check out some punch outs. Doesn't matter what pitch today. It's been the curve. It's been the change. How about another change? Yeah, I'll take that one. And then this guy has been pretty good too. Ben Lively. His last name is an adjective for his fastball today.
Got a second?
So Trea Turner deep right center. 1 hopper off the scoreboard. He's thinking 3. He's going 3. He's standing up. Well, he could have. And it's a leadoff triple for Trea Turner here in the 6th inning. 6th triple to go with 19 doubles and 8 home runs. And the Nats on the verge of getting on the board after he bounced one off the scoreboard.
Well, I thought this is part of the highlight package for a second. We're throwing Ben Lively strikeout Nats. Wait, this isn't a strikeout. This is a triple in the gap. What am I looking at? So there's the cycle for Trea Turner in the series against the Phillies. Remember the other night he needed a triple for the cycle. And a leadoff triple here in the 6th, so the Nats need a run.
Infield in, Sanchez. Gets jammed. Looking good if it's fair. Base hit, 1-0. And he's going to second. No fielders anywhere near that ball. Adrian, RBI number 8.
Barrel's overrated sometimes. Gets his hands inside and flips a lob wedge off the label into left. Trea Turner never went back to tag because he could tell where this was dropping. He just started cruising off the bag. Ball falls. Reese Hoskins over there, and give Adrian credit for blowing a bubble in the middle of his double. And the Nats folks are on the board, and the Marlins are losing.
Defoe 1 for 2 with a double, and this has been lively, embarking upon his third time around the order. So the Nats go 2 for 2 after getting 1 hit in 5 innings. That one comes around 0-2. So they're running about a full inning and a half behind us down in Atlanta. Guiding that ball to deep short. Tough play. Freddie Galvis out at first, but Sanchez reads it and goes to third. A productive out.
Nice read. He hung around the bag for a second. He saw Freddie Galvis going to his right away from the play, and as soon as Galvis got the ball in his bare hand and let go of it, he took off to third. So there's different ways to get a runner over, and this way worked based on Adrian Sanchez. And a heads-up baseball play, advancing to third.
So here's Adam Lind. Fly ball to right, fly ball to left. It doesn't have to be terribly deep to get Sanchez home to double that lead. Infield in again for the Phils, but this one's popped up. Not an easy play for Galvis. 2 down. Now it's Robles looking for his first big league RBI.
First big league knock.
0 for 3 as a major league hitter. Hit by a pitch last time. Nowhere to go. That thing just chased him way off the plate. So Victor Robles in 4 years of minor league baseball hit .304.
Some Andrew McCutchen in his mannerisms.
Yeah, look at the hands. That ball driven to right center. How about that for your first big league hit? It almost left the ballpark. He's going for 3. He is safe at third. Did he stay on? He didn't. Nats lead 2-0. Robles overslid the bag on an exciting play to end the 6th inning.
The dugout's trying to get Victor the ball. Bob Henley's saying stay there. He thinks he was on the base. Look at Henley, hasn't moved, and he was right on top of the play. I mean, this missed being a home run by a couple of feet. So easily into third with the triple. Did he hold the base? Can't tell right there. This will give us a better look. So did he come off, and did he tag him while he was off? I don't know. I don't think they're going to check it. So is that a triple or a double for his first big league hit? It's got to be a triple, right?
It's a triple if you make it to the bag. first big league RBI. 2-0 Strasburg and the Nats as we go top 7. Galvis, Williams, Hoskins 2, 3, 4. That's Stevens' 75th pitch of the day. So he's right at that 13, 14 pitches per inning. Curveball, changeup, nasty all day. Mostly unhittable.
From Atlanta in the 5th. All tied up. Tyler Moore just grounded out to short. RBI, tying it at 5.
Left side on the move. Turner jump throw, beautiful. 1 out. By the way, that's a double for Robles. It's the same concept. If you steal a bag and go beyond the bag, it's a caught steal.
Well, there's his first major league hit, a double. When he came around second, watch his helmet come off and tell me this doesn't remind you of Roberto Clemente, the way he's running from second to third. And he just can't hold the bag. But I saw some extra gears coming around second that were very impressive. The swing in and of itself might remind you of the aforementioned Clemente. Off the top of the wall, just missing a home run for his first knock.
Yeah.
Some thunder in that bat the other way.
What did Defoe say? He's skinny with pop. So he almost took his first major league hit opposite field out of the yard. So they do give him credit for a double. I've had fans ask me before about scoring. If a guy steals a bag, he's safe, then overslides the bag. Does he get credit for steal? And the answer is no. That was exciting.
It was.
Turner, Sanchez, Robles, 3 burners. Meanwhile, Steven Strasburg just keeps doing his thing. 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the 7th with 1 out. That changeup, ridiculous today. Strikeout number 9. Mercedes-Benz on the pitch cast.
Split action at almost 90. I mean, Scherzer, Strasburg, Gio Gonzalez in a first 3 games of a 5-game series.
Go get him.
And then Kinsler, Madsen, and Doolittle at the back end. If I'm Dusty Baker, I like my chances against anybody.
Hoskins struck out twice by Strasburg today. Steven gets into 0-2. And Reese probably seeing changeups from a right-hander that he's never seen before. Just now at 90 pitches with 2 outs, 7th inning.
Crowd getting into it. He struck Reese out twice on changeup first 2 at-bats. See if he goes to it again. That was a change right there.
They're into it, aren't they?
It's number 92 coming from Steven. 64 of the 91 for strikes so far.
Jammed him. I mean, this is Strasburg stuff, how electric it is. He jams guys with changeups.
I think Hoskins just fighting the movement on that change with the way you saw him pull his hands in and just try to get a piece. He knows he struck out twice on changeups, and he knows it's coming. You might be able to sneak a high heater by him.
No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. 7th time this year with 10K or more. 36th time in Strasburg's career. Take a stretch. This guy's amazing today. Presented by authority of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals. Masts and sailboats catching a lot of nice breeze on the Potomac today. Steven Strasburg has been breezing all day. 10 strikeouts through 7, a walk, a single. The Nats box score had a base hit, a double by Defoe back in the first. A walk to Stevenson in the second, and Robles hit by a pitch in the fourth. before Turner tripled. Sanchez and Robles doubled in the 6th to put the Nats up by 2. And we just want you folks to know that if it works out that the Nats win and the Braves-Marlins game is still going on, we will stay here at the ballpark, have continuous coverage. Johnny and Ray will team up with FP&I from the set to the booth. Dan will be ready on the field, eventually in the clubhouse. So when the final out is made and the Nats win, if it works out that way, don't go anywhere. We're not going to leave you. Stay with us. On a pitch up, Andrew Stevenson, foul ball, bottom 7 underway. How about that, gentlemen? 93 pitches, 66 strikes through 7.
I think it's the first time I've been anxious and nervous all year. Still 5-5 in Atlanta.
Just saw a wince from Steven Strasburg on our shot in the dugout. Hope it's not anything to be concerned about. Paul Lessard alongside Wilmer Defoe, and
It looks like they're rubbing the left arm.
Mike Maddox right there, and a bouncer to the left side for Freddie Galvis.
I guess if you cramp, right? Left hand? Mike, can you scoot over to the left just a little bit? Thank you. Yep.
Here's Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 2. Front door on the breaking ball, and for the second straight at bat, he's way out ahead with a foul drive.
Left hand, I believe. Yeah, it looks like the left thumb.
Fastball inside, 1-1.
I heard the bullpen phone go down there. It's cramping up. Look at him. He's in some pain right now.
That foul tip held on by Alfaro, the Philadelphia catcher, and 2 outs here in the 7th. For Ben Lively, strikeout number 6.
Got to be frustrating, right?
I don't remember anything from the at-bats. He's been called out twice on strikes.
It's not anything you're going to see. It's just, you know, he cramps. Better that hand than the other one.
And a ball hacked to left by Bautista, right to Rhys Hoskins. So is Strasburg coming out for the 8th? We'll know in a second. Watching Steven Strasburg warm up and also watch him catching the ball. Doesn't appear to be any kind of problem with that hand as he gets ready for the 8th inning.
But he's shaking out his glove after a lot of the practice pitches. Trying to keep that left thumb loose, it looked like, from what we were seeing in the dugout. There's the shake of the glove. Like I said, way better that hand than the other one, so he'll continue.
Not only a franchise record, but as mentioned earlier, Matt Alber's ready when needed. Strasburg longest scoreless streak in Major League Baseball this season. Franco, ALTHERR, ALFAROC, top of the 8th. Here comes pitch number 94. That is nasty. A 90 slider cutting to the outside edge. Line drive and a great swing by Franco and a base hit to right. We're not used to seeing him hit the ball over that way. 2 for 3 today, and Franco 6 hits in the series.
All right, Nats back in action on the 12th, tomorrow off. 50% off all the tickets to the Nats Braves series. Simply visit nationals.com/tickets. You use promo code SCHOOL to get your 50% off. Some restrictions may apply, so back to school and 50% off.
Next up is Aaron ALTHERR. Swinging strikeout, pop up to short. Starting off 2 consecutive hitters with that nasty slide piece. Changeup, not only picked by Severino, coming up ready to snap throw it somewhere. Hot shot. Oh, what a pick, Sanchez. Oh, what a double play. 5-4-3. Second of the day, and that was fantastic.
Oh my. Slick. On the one-hop bullet, the perfect feed. You see the guys watching the big screen up there. The slick fielding, Adrian Sanchez on a one-hop seed off the bat of Aaron ALTHERR. Watch this. Bloop. Give with it. The sidearm feed. Wilmer with the turn. That, folks, is a big league double play. And look at Steven Strasburg. When do you see him that fired up?
Never.
That fires me up. You don't think this is a big game?
Love that from Steven. You know, that's a guy who's been in the minor leagues for 10 years, Adrian Sanchez. He's come up and played like a #1 draft pick for this ball club.
I've never seen Steven Strasburg do that.
Ever.
That was cool. Real cool. Tell me he's not into this one. He's into everyone. But now you're getting the sense of the importance of the day.
Well, because of that double play, right now he's faced 1 over the minimum all day.
Check this out. That's a boy saying, I mean, that's a playoff type reaction. Listen to the crowd here with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Starting to sense it.
Two outs, bases empty in the 8th. Braves didn't score in the 5th, so top 6 in Atlanta. 5-5 still. Nats trying to take care of business here. No swing, confirms Trip Gibson. Two. Severino tried to frame it for a moment. 2 up and away.
Pitch number 107 coming.
So the entire AB brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. Here comes pitch number 9. Strasburg can take care of this one himself. 8 fabulous innings. On 2 hits, 3 base runners, and 2 erased on double plays. And in this inning, a spectacular 5-4-3. Masson, brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces and their families for over 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA. Don't go strolling too long. Might miss an exciting end of a ball game here. Strasburg, fantastic. 108 pitches, 76 strikes through 8.
All right, Dodgers are coming to town the 15th through the 17th. There's the start times. They were 91-36. Now they are 92-50. They have lost 14 of their last 15 games, and panic has set in Southern California. Visit Nationals.com for tickets. It will be a good series, and it might mean something as far as the best record the National League goes. Nats playing for home field advantage.
Strasburg done for the day. Alejandro Diaz hits for him, leading off here in the bottom of the 8th. And a pop-up, left field, Hoskins.
This is why baseball is the best sport. You just never know.
Well, Ryan Madson has 86 career saves. Kinsler and Doolittle were unavailable last night, and maybe again today, the way Dusty's seen it, but you've got a third hand out there who knows what it's like to close out ball games. Steven Strasburg walked one batter, gave up 2 hits in 8 innings.
That's how you wear your hat if you're the doctor and you have an off day. You don't have to put it all the way on. You're not working. Kind of set it on there.
Inside the Numbers, presented by PNC Bank. So the Nats are getting close to what the Phillies did about a decade ago, just totally dominating the division. Braves, of course, before that. The Mets had their moments. Marlins never have done it, at least since the birth of the Nats in '05. Trey Turner, foul ball off to the right. It's a Dubre Ramos. And Trey Turner gets one high in the air to left. See you later. 3-0 Washington. Now he's one away from being a member of the double-digit Nats home run club.
A backup slider that he just pulverized to left. Little flaw from Daniel Murphy, 3-0.
Here's Sanchez. Strike one to Adrian, whose swing 2 innings ago right now stands as the difference in this game when he doubled home Turner, who had tripled. Not to mention the outstanding double play he started a few minutes ago.
To show the homer and the pitch. Looked like a slider that just kept backing up right onto the barrel of Trey Turner. Pulls his hands in, gives her a ride. And I think I saw a helmet taker off for a guy, which might be the most important thing ever, according to Twitter last night at least.
And on that foul tip, the second out, 8th inning. Strikeout number 7. Ben Lively giving up some extra base hits over the last 3 innings. Difference in the game, and now he'll face Wilmer Defoe. And a reminder, we're going to stay with you The Nats hold on to win as long as it takes for us to know the result in Miami. And it could be a while because they're still in the top of the 6th inning. This game right here is 2 minutes short of being 2 hours old, and we're in the bottom of the 8th. One and two to Defoe. And we're also going to stay at the end of this bottom of the 8th inning to get ready for the top of the 9th. We've been known to do that. 2-2.
And no commercials. We'll stay here and check out the crowd.
That's what the magic number could become in just a few minutes.
Yeah, 5-5 bottom of the 6th in Atlanta. 1 out.
Two. And Wilmer trying to stay in there long enough to get Miami and Atlanta into the 8th inning or so. He'll have to foul off the next 72 pitches.
So with the Dodgers losing a 14-15, I mean, that guy's got to be right back in the conversation for manager of the year, doesn't he?
Yes, definitely.
I mean, Torey Lovello's done a nice job in Arizona. Dave Roberts has done a great job in Los Angeles, but I mean, what about all the injuries that Dusty Baker's had to negotiate and navigate through? And maybe when you give him that award, it's an award for the entire organization on having guys to be able to fill in at a first place level.
What an at bat by Wilmer Defoe. Fouls off a bunch of pitches. Then tomahawks one the other way. He's 2 for 4 today, and that gets Adam Lind up here in the 8th. So best records, if the Nats win today and the Dodgers drop another one, you're talking about a 4-game difference for home field throughout the playoffs in the National League. Indians are back even with the Astros, who were a sure bet for home field in the American League. It's not like Houston's playing that bad. They have lost their last 3 in a row, but they had a 5-game winning streak before that. It's just the Indians have been unconscious. Cleveland and Baltimore, the Sunday night game. Indians at home facing the Orioles. Wilmer Defoe 9 out of 10 stealing this year. Ben Lively, if his team doesn't come back within 1 out of an 8-inning complete game, Lind. Adam today 3 balls in the air, 0 for 3. As a starter, hitting over 290 this season. This is his 54th start. Counts even, 1-1. Johnny and Ray back together today, and that's Extra Post Game Show presented by WB Mason when this one's over. And as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a fluid afternoon for us here. Johnny and Ray, FP and I up here in the booth. We'll be bouncing it back and forth, and I'll have Dan roaming around, waiting for things to settle here after this game's over and then the Miami at Atlanta ball game. Marlins didn't score in the top of the 6th. They're in the top of the 7th now, still tied at 5. So they continue to run about an inning and a half behind us. Lind, left field line. Hoskins, here we go. So the top of the 9th is coming up. The Nats pick up a run on the Trey Turner homer. They strand only their 4th runner of the day. And Ryan Madson will be coming on. He doesn't have a save for the Nats. He had one for Oakland all year, but he does have 86 in his big league career.
I'll show you that big double play in the 8th inning. And the sweet play by Adrian Sanchez, given with the hop, squaring himself up. Perfect strike to Wilmer Defoe. Boys are into it, aren't they? Love it. What a play by Sanchez. And what an afternoon Steven Strasburg had. And the reaction there, just unlike anything we've seen from Steven ever. I love it. 10 strikeouts. Gave up just a couple of hits. 108 pitches, 76 for strikes. One of the best outings he's ever had, I believe.
Last time the Nats clinched at home, they were playing the Phillies. But the Nats were in the process of losing a ball game. They found out during the game, though, they had clinched. You can see some guy up on the video board working the clubhouse. Gio went crazy. Then the ball club, all the guys came out of the clubhouse. High fives, Michael Morrison there, having a great time outside, and then inside the party started.
Yeah, the clubhouse was fun, man. It was neat to see pure joy on all those guys' faces. And I mean, ideally you want to take care of it yourself and not have to worry about anything, but also ideally you'd like to do it on a day game with an off day tomorrow and have plenty of time to celebrate, right? So hey, let's go Braves.
Ryan Madson and J.P. Crawford. Strike call. Choose a winning team for your vehicle. Jiffy Lube for value and convenience with our pitching change. JiffyLubeDC.com.
A fastball, curveball change from Ryan. There's a heater. It's been averaging 95 this year. Curveball 83, changeup 85. 53rd appearance. An opponent sitting just 178 against Ryan Madson.
And appearance number 52 was in the 8th inning Thursday night. A hit, 2 strikeouts. 13 pitches, 11 strikes against the Phils, preserving that part of the game for Doolittle, who would save it for Tanner Roark. One ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, top of the 9th. And the curve missing, 3-2. And just popping out of Severino's mitt.
I forget who it was, but whoever had the plate last time Pedro Severino caught, the umpire went up to Dusty Baker the next day and said, hey, that catcher you had last night is special back there. He runs a good game. He gives a good target. He's got a lot of energy, and he's a good one. And umpires usually don't do that, go compliment a manager on a catcher. So it just goes to show you how much respect he's gaining.
Last time Pedro caught was Tuesday night in Miami, and Brian Onora was the home plate umpire.
Said something to Dusty in passing the next day.
Three-two. Base hit beyond the reach of Adam Lind, who made a great effort. Good at bat by the rookie J.P. Crawford, his 4th major league hit. Next up, Odubel Herrera batting for Ben Lively, who, if this result holds up, will, in a losing effort, get his first career complete game. So, top 7, they're all tied. If they go extra innings, we could be doing our first telethon on Masson.
Give out a phone number. Take some calls.
Could be the longest TV call-in show ever.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We had Coach's Corner yesterday, as you see Matt Grace getting loose, and we had Dusty Baker, Chris Spire, and Mike Maddox on top of the third base dugout, and fans asking questions. They came out with guns blazing about bullpen questions, and you think there's going to be some layups like, you know, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? And the fans are smart. They wanted to know why this happened, why that happened. I mean, Dusty was on the hot seat, so was Mike Maddox, and it got weird for a second. And I was trying to help diffuse the whole thing, but it wasn't working.
Odubel Herrera, 3 for 11, couple of walks in the series. That's a base hit the other way. Stopping at second, Crawford, and just like that, the Phillies will get the tying run into the batter's box. In Cesar Hernandez. So the Phillies just got the same number of hits in consecutive at-bats that they had in 8 innings against Steven Strasburg.
Well, that's just the anyone but Strasburg kind of thing going on right now. And how big was that Trey Turner homer? You'd have Cesar Hernandez butting a couple of guys along here in a 2-run game, but you have a 3-run cushion. Big difference.
Hernandez against Madsen for the first time. Ryan, of course, a longtime Philly. Sun blazing now.
Good pitch.
Right in there, 1-2 with 96. Swing and a miss on an 84 curveball for the first out.
That was dirty. That's the knuckle curve from Ryan Madsen, the one that kind of had his finger all messed up. But look at that one, 84 miles an hour straight down, 12-6 on the clock with the break for the first out here in the 9th.
Had him reaching. No tag. Throw to first for the second out. So Odubel Herrera got around the attempted tag by Defoe. Runners at second and third. 1 out to go for the Nats. It'll be up to rookie Nick Williams.
I don't know if the crowd's watching the score in Atlanta or they're just going so fast they don't realize this is the last out of the game. And the Nats have a chance to clinch the National League East right now. Here they are. But it's going so fast, like your baseball clock is saying, wait, okay, yeah, one more out, here we go.
One more out to a magic number of 1. The hitter is Nick Williams. 7 hits in this series. Strasburg struck him out twice today and got him on a 6-3 double play. That's out to right center. It's going to drop and score a couple. 3-2 game. And Rhys Hoskins, the slugging rookie, is next. Nick Williams, what a series. 8 hits, 5 RBIs.
Yeah, Williams, 1 stolen base, has been caught twice. I think he's going to hang around for a little bit and let Hoskins get some hacks in. So stay tuned. 1 big out left here in the top of the 9th.
Left side, Sanchez, Defoe, and the magic number is 1. And now we wait.
They go back to 33 games over 500. Magic number is 1 and nobody leaving the ballpark. They're all hanging around to hopefully see a celebration. Fingers crossed. There's the magic number 1.
Ryan Madson gets his first save as a National, his 2nd of the year, and the Nationals have now won 88 games on the year. We'll take a break. In fact, we may be taking several breaks for a while. What a game. The Nats hold on and win it 3-2.